What really happens when you eat 2 eggs every day? You've probably heard mixed things. Some say they're a superfood, others say they're something to avoid. So, which is it? Are eggs your body's best friend, or a silent threat hiding in your breakfast plate? For years, eggs have been caught in a health tug-of-war. One moment, they're praised for their nutrients. Then suddenly, they're being blamed for cholesterol. It's confusing, right? But here's the truth. The story of eggs is a lot more fascinating than it seems. And what actually happens inside your body might just surprise you. Let's break down the myths, the real science, and the benefits no one talks about. So, are you ready to crack open the truth, one benefit at a time? Let's dive in. Let's start with number 1. What's really inside an egg? Here's the part most people overlook. What's actually inside an egg? You see, every time you crack one open, you're holding a tiny superfood. Each egg delivers about 6 grams of high-quality protein, which means your body gets all the essential amino acids it needs in one simple natural package. But that's just the beginning. Eggs are loaded with powerful nutrients like vitamins A, B, 12, D, E, and K, all working quietly behind the scenes to support your energy, vision, and even your immune system. They're also rich in key minerals like phosphorus and selenium. And then there's choline, a nutrient that plays a major role in brain function, memory, and cell health. All of this in just 78 calories? That's why eggs aren't just food. They're fuel. And what they do next inside your body might surprise you even more. And speaking of surprises, let's crack into number 2, how eggs can actually help with weight loss. Here's something you might feel before you even realize it. Eggs help you stay full longer. That's because the protein in eggs doesn't just build muscle. It also tells your body, hey, we're satisfied. When you eat eggs, your system releases hormones like cholecystokinin and peptide YY. These are the ones that help reduce appetite and curb those random snack cravings. Plus, your body burns a bit more just digesting that protein, thanks to something called the thermic effect. So even though 2 eggs only total about 156 calories, they pull more than their weight. Pair them with veggies, avocado, or even oats, and you've got a nutrient-rich combo that helps keep your energy steady and may even help support healthy glucose and insulin balance. And what happens when you do this consistently? Well, that's where it gets interesting. Because beyond helping your waistline, eggs do wonders for something you use every second of the day, your eyes. That's number 3. Ever wonder why your eyes feel strained after hours on screens? Here's where eggs quietly step in to help. Inside the yolk, you'll find 2 powerful antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. These nutrients actually gather in the retina of your eyes, where they act like natural sunglasses, helping to block harmful blue light and reduce long-term damage. Over time, they may support the defense against issues like macular degeneration and cataracts. And with a healthy dose of vitamin A, eggs also support your ability to see clearly in low light. So even those dim evening hours feel a bit easier on your eyes. Just a simple egg and your vision might thank you in the long run. But that's not the only way eggs support what's happening inside you. Your eyes aren't the only ones getting the benefit. Your brain gets a big boost too. Let's move to number 4. If you've ever walked into a room and forgotten why, this one's for you. Eggs carry a nutrient your brain absolutely loves, choline. It's the building block for acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter deeply involved in memory, learning, and focus. Without enough choline, those mental blips can happen more often. But it doesn't stop there. Eggs also bring in vitamin B12, B6, and folate, 3 quiet heroes that help lower homocysteine levels, a compound linked to cognitive decline as we age. And during pregnancy, these same nutrients play a vital role in supporting healthy brain development in babies. So whether you're thinking long-term or just trying to stay sharp in the moment, a couple of eggs might be doing more for your mind than you realize. And that mental edge? It's just the beginning. Because while your brain stays sharp, your body's defenses are quietly getting stronger too. That brings us to number 5. You might not see it, but your body is always on guard, protecting you from things you don't even notice. And believe it or not, eggs quietly play a part in that defense. They're packed with vitamin A, which helps maintain the mucous membranes that line your nose, lungs, and digestive tract. Basically, your body's first line of defense. Vitamin B12 supports the production of white blood cells, your immune system's frontline fighters. Add in selenium, which helps reduce oxidative stress and keeps inflammation in check, and vitamin D, which helps your immune system respond smarter, not just faster. Together, it's like giving your body quiet backup every single morning. And as you'll see next, eggs don't just protect, they also balance. One of the best examples of this balance: how eggs help keep your blood sugar steady. Here comes number 6. Here's something that might surprise you. Eggs barely move the needle on your blood sugar. With a glycemic index close to 0, they don't spike your glucose levels like many breakfast foods do. That means when you eat eggs, your body responds more calmly. No sudden highs, no energy crashes. Over time, this can help support your insulin response, keeping things more balanced throughout the day. Some research even points to improved insulin sensitivity with regular egg consumption. And when you pair eggs with high-fiber foods like leafy greens or oats, you create a steady, slow-release meal that helps your energy stay level. No roller coaster, just quiet, stable fuel. And that internal balance. It's exactly what your heart loves too. So let's talk about how eggs truly stand up for your heart, even when it comes to cholesterol. That's number 7. For years, eggs were blamed for raising cholesterol. But here's the truth most people never hear. The cholesterol in eggs doesn't work the way you think. In fact, for most people, dietary cholesterol has little effect on blood cholesterol. What eggs can do is raise your HDL, the good cholesterol that helps clear out the bad stuff. And thanks to antioxidants like lutein, along with healthy fats like monounsaturated and polyunsaturated ones, eggs may actually help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 things your heart definitely doesn't need. According to research, eating 1 to 2 eggs a day is considered safe for most people. So next time you crack one open, you might be doing your heart a quiet favor. But eggs don't just support your body. They may also uplift your mood. And while they care for what's inside, they work wonders for what you see on the outside too. Let's move to number 8. Want stronger hair, clearer skin, and healthier nails, all from your breakfast plate? Eggs might be your secret weapon. The protein in eggs helps build keratin, the core structural material for your hair and nails. And in the yolk, you'll find biotin, also known as vitamin B7, which quietly supports hair strength and nail resilience. Vitamin A plays its part too, by helping your skin renew itself and keeping it naturally hydrated through sebum production. Plus, eggs bring in zinc and selenium, 2 powerful allies in the fight against early skin aging. And let's not forget choline. It helps maintain your skin's cell structure, keeping it firm and supported. Simple, real food, radiant results. But beautiful skin and strong hair aren't the only things eggs can influence. What about how they help you age? That's number 9. What if something as simple as an egg could help you age more gracefully? The antioxidants inside, like lutein and selenium, quietly work behind the scenes, slowing down cell damage and the signs of aging. As you get older, your muscles naturally begin to shrink, a condition called sarcopenia. But the protein and nutrients in eggs can help defend against that loss, keeping your body stronger for longer. Choline steps in again here, supporting your liver and helping to manage fat buildup over time. All of this adds up to something powerful: better function, better energy, and potentially a lower risk of chronic issues as you age. And if you've ever wondered what happens when you eat too many eggs, let's talk about how cooking style can elevate or reduce what you get from your eggs. Not all eggs are created equal, and neither are the ways you cook them. If you want to get the most out of every bite, boiled eggs are a great place to start. They keep nutrients intact and skip the extra fats. Poached eggs are another gentle option, offering a creamy yolk without anything heavy added. Scrambled eggs? They're still a win, especially when you use a little olive oil and toss in some veggies. Just be cautious with raw eggs. Not only is there a risk of contamination, but raw whites can block you. Cooked right, eggs aren't just tasty, they're powerful. But even before you start cooking, a few simple habits can help keep things safe. Before you crack that egg, here's what you need to know to stay safe. Always check for cracks and make sure the shell looks clean. Store eggs in the fridge, right in their original carton. It helps protect them and keeps them fresher longer. And while it might seem cleaner, Don't wash eggs before storing. That actually removes a natural protective layer. When cooking, make sure the whites are fully set. So we've talked about preparation and safety, but what about variety? Let's look at the different types of eggs and what they offer. Not all eggs are created equal, and yes, size does matter here. Chicken eggs are your everyday go-to, balanced, familiar, and reliable in nutrition. Quail eggs may be tiny, but they're surprisingly rich in iron and vitamin B12. Then there are duck eggs, larger, creamier, and loaded with even more protein and fat, though they come with a bolder taste. Each type has its own unique mix of nutrients, Now, if you can't or don't want to eat eggs at all, here's what you can turn to instead. For baking, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds mixed with water makes a great egg substitute. Mashed banana or unsweetened applesauce can also add moisture and binding power to recipes. No eggs needed. And when it comes to protein in your main meals, tofu, lentils, and chickpeas step up beautifully. Whether you're exploring plant-based swaps or just mixing things up, these alternatives still give your body the nourish. So now the big question remains. What should you take away from all this? Let's bring it home. So, what really happens when you eat 2 eggs a day? You support your brain, your heart, your eyes, your muscles, even your mood. From energy to focus to feeling full and nourished, it's amazing what a small habit can do over time. Eggs are simple, affordable, and packed with what your body needs to thrive. But in the end, it's not just about eggs. It's about choosing what fuels you best.